Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Bearded Respect, number 210. Mike, you are muted.
Hi.
Hi.
Soundboard back.
Happy Friday, everybody.
Little different soundboard, but we'll work with it.
Hi there.
Hello.
Okay. Got anything to say before I get started?
No, go ahead and get going.
All
Say hi
right.
to all these fine people.
I got E-Rock first.
Hello there.
What's up, E-Rock?
Then we got Tame Domain.
What's up, Mike?
Welcome.
Got Santa Tom. Hey, Tom.
What's up, Tom?
You what?
We got Amber listening in. Hello,
What's up, Amber?
We got 3D. Hey, 3D.
3D, what's up?
How you doing?
Honey.
Welcome.
We got Jeff Harmon. Hey, Jeff.
How you
Good to
doing,
see
Jeff?
ya.
What's up, Jeff?
We got Demian. Hey, Demian.
What's up?
How you doing?
We got Justin Monroe. Hey, Justin.
What's up, Justin?
We got Uggu. Hey,
What's up,
Uggu.
Chris?
Hey, Michael. Got another Michael.
What's up, Michael?
There's babysitter Jess. Hey, Jess.
What's up, Jess?
How you doing?
There's Renee. Black Manor Grooming. Hey, Renee.
Where are you going?
Hey.
There's Tony. Hey, Tony.
Tony.
What me want? Donuts. When me want? No.
What's up, Tony?
AK Houston.
How you doing?
What can I say except you're
Houston.
welcome?
We got Bearded and Blessed.
How you
Good evening.
doing?
Beard and Bless, what's up?
Don't you know I'm still standing better than I am? Don't you know?
Wow.
Can't remember what these are. I have pictures on my soundboard. I can't remember what the pictures were.
Mm.
Some of them make sense, some don't.
Hey, Justin.
What's up, Justin?
I already got you. I know. Sorry. Ray Smokey. Hey, Ray.
What's up,
How
Ray?
you doing?
And there's Becky. Hey, Miss Bruce City.
Hello,
Hello,
Becky.
Becky.
Oh, it's there.
Hello, Becky.
It's
Mhm.
there.
Becky.
Questions for the
It's a happy Friday the 13th. Yes.
I want to play a game.
Hey, Abe.
How you doing, Abe?
What's up, Abe?
Cheese.
Hey, Romy. Good to see you.
What's up, Romy? Get that food
How
in.
you doing?
Resistance is irrational.
There you go. There's Bob and Terry.
See, the fact that you have to say they're not that bad means that they are that bad. See, the fact that
There's Randall. Hey,
How
Randall.
you doing?
Goodbye, everyone. I'll remember you all in therapy.
What's up, Randall?
There's David. Hey, David.
David Brown, what's
Hey,
up?
David.
What's up? What's up?
Mm-hmm. I think I got Randy R. Hey, Randy.
What's up, Randy?
How you doing?
And then there's Hey, Chris.
Chris Crunk, what's up?
How you doing?
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
Wow.
Hey, Brad.
What's up, Brad?
do you think you're going?
Hmm. And I think I'm getting. Yep, I'm all caught up.
All right.
And with that, I will be right back.
All right. Ready to bring on our guests?
Sure.
Okay. You all right there, Scott?
Yeah, yeah.
We've got Joe and Dakota. What's up?
How's it going, guys?
And yes, Weston Monroe, Joe and Dakota.
You're going to be alive. Oh, we're right here.
Yeah.
We are here. It's like we never left.
Cool. How you guys doing? What's new?
Amazing. How about you guys? How are you guys doing tonight?
Hi there.
Great. Doing great. Just talking about the last time you were here was April of last year. And since then, I know Joe did like a world tour with this company, going to different places and coming out with a lot of new products in the meantime. And yeah,
Oh, yeah.
great to have you guys back on to catch up what's been going on.
Happy to be back. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, when you said 9 months, I'm like, man, look how many things we've done in 9 months. I was like,
Kind of laid it out on the table right here. There's a lot.
Yeah.
where do you want to? What do you want? Yeah, where do you guys want to start?
I don't know, but this soundboard's amazing.
Our old soundboard with something else. This is. I programmed all these sounds, but they have a picture, and the picture doesn't always match up to the sound.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what the heck? What did I put in there? I just kind of been pushing it. Okay, that was not too bad. This one's weird.
Thanks, James Main. Really appreciate that.
Yes, appreciate it.
We're seeing you both outside Whisker Wednesday. You guys do quite a bit of lives still, right? Like you still do lives almost every day, it seems like. What's your schedule?
So Whisker Wednesday is in stone. So we have that on Instagram at 8 p.m. Mountain Digital Time, 10 p.m. Eastern. I know it's a little bit later. It just works with our schedule, honestly. We are thinking of something else. Might come out. I can't say because it's not for sure.
The secret pizza party, as we like to say.
I try to do a couple lives, just kind of like check-ins on Monday and Friday, just to check in with people, see how they're doing. Champion their week. Hopefully, keep up their spirits throughout the week, etc., like that. And we want to do more with YouTube. We've been doing a lot more posts on YouTube, etc., like that. Kind of building it back up because it's been like a year since we've actually really done anything on YouTube. And once we build that up, we'll start doing lives on there too. Just kind of reignite the flame, if you will. So,
yep,
ignite that flame.
I like it.
We're right before Valentine's Day. All right. Anyways, but yeah, no, it's been. We have, speaking of events, we have
so many,
like 18 events that I potentially want to go to this year. Unfortunately, a brewer. Cheyenne decided to change their date, so we won't be going up there this year unless they.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, they usually have it on a certain date, and they moved it back a week.
Huh.
Well, the big one out here in Utah is on that day now, and I'm
Okay.
I can go 30 miles or go 500 or 800 miles. It's
Right.
just, But yeah, so won't make it to that one, but we have quite a few of them up there. So yeah, we enjoy those Highland games. Our first one is at the end of this month, which is an off-road expo. So all those grease monkeys and everything. We got a new product that we're going to be having out for then. I guess we could just start right there. So this is on a pre-order right now. It's not even released or anything.
Yeah, get in there.
So this is called Lou Primed. Where's the camera? So this is not the final label or anything like that. This is just the mock-up here.
Ooh.
But so this is a hand and beard cream. So think O'Keefe's meets
amazing
a beard balm, like, if you will.
Interesting.
So it's really good for cracked knuckles, dried hands. If you're out in the wind and the elements, and you need like something handy to moisturize your face because your face gets chapped a lot. You don't need a beard for this either. So women can use it, men can use it with or without beards. But it's firstly for your hands, but secondary for your face. Just really tries to keep everything like nice and moisturized, and has a few things in there that helps protect and heal the cells in your skin. Yeah, so we're really excited about that one because it's kind of a multifunctional one. And it really, in our extreme testing of like 5 people like in different sexes, they all come back and say the same thing, that they love it. So my wife, for example, has eczema. It helps her flare-ups not flare up. It doesn't cure or heal eczema, but it makes the flare-ups not happen. So and people with dry and cracked skin, if you're like a mechanic, etc., like that, works really well. So excited for that one. Like, honestly, that one could be potentially our best-selling product, like, going forward. Like it's that good. It's just that we're waiting on labels right now. So
how many ounces is that?
So this is 2.
Okay.
We will eventually probably have like a travel size kind of like kit, because we have a lot of other products that we have planned to either come out this year or next year, just depending on time, capital, etc., like that. But this is the start of what we're calling our Lou Primed collection, and it's going to be more for the rugged man. As far as, so this one right here is the first one for your hands, because most guys work with their hands. And then we also have on the board some things for athletes, because we're part of the Highland Games quite often.
Yeah.
And I noticed, the past couple of years doing those games, like, how could we kind of immerse ourselves more into the Highland Games? Well, they use a few things like chalk. They use sticky resins for their hands and things like that. So we have those coming up. We have a chalk replacement. It's kind of like a liquid chalk replacement.
Pretty wild stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. So it kind of looks like this. It kind of looks like this. So an airless pump. But it dries to a completely like invisible like film. And then we have a sticky resin that we're going to come out for different for strongmen, Highland, and cold weather, because the temperature dictates if it becomes brittle or not and how it sticks. So we're doing that, and we have a whole bunch of other products too. But this is going to be called Lou Primed, Lu is actually a Celtic god that kind of goes with the whole entire theme. It's kind of like their version of like a Hercules kind of like character. And we thought it was just fitting for people who are, weekend warriors working with their hands, athletes, things like that. And primed is like, getting ready to do your work and getting ready to go. So that kind of just flows together once you think of it, But yeah, so right now, that's going to be kind of our new venture right there for the year is Loot Primed. And we're really excited for this one because it's going to kind of put us in our own lane where we want to be, is really focusing on the other things than the beard stuff, because we can, of course, we're going to jump into the beard stuff more here in the show. But we also, like, what else do guys do? They work with their hands a lot. So we want to focus on the hands, athletes, hikers, etc., like that. So there's a lot of cool things coming out that's on our pipeline, and we're trying to kind of catch all like that, like the active guy. So,
yeah, that's really smart, especially like kind of targeting the Highland games. How you can help there. So that's really cool. Yeah.
And these carry over to like strongman competitions, to weightlifting, to gym rat, to hiking, to extreme sports like that. So these all kind of get into those kind of realms right there. And the really cool thing is that all those products can be used by non-bearded people also.
Right.
So they kind of cross more than just the bearded community and just the male community. It goes both sexes, and it just crosses everywhere. So we're excited for that, to reach out and try to share our story with everybody else too. So
yeah. Very
what
cool.
do you got, fella?
Oh, no. You
So it's a mathlete.
Probably more of an athlete than a mathlete, that's for sure.
So how long have you been open now?
So we hit 3 years 2 days ago.
Yep.
That's right. Okay.
It was amazing it falling on Whisker Wednesday. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Okay. Very
yeah.
cool. Very cool.
Got some carrot cake going on there. I'd like to be honest with you, it was like 5 days old carrot cake. It was like so horrible, but we still ate it.
Yeah, it was not the best, but I wasn't complaining because it was carrot cake and I love carrot cake. So, but yeah, it definitely tasted like it was about a week and a half old.
Yeah.
But we've done so much since the last time we were on this show. Holy cow.
I think where we left off, like on your last show, if I remember correctly, is that we were just about to release our beard wash. I think that's what it was.
Yeah. Yep.
So we did release that. Here's an example of one of them. So, sir, Kilted Lumberjack one right here. So it comes in a 12-ounce bottle, a little bit more than your 4 and 8 ounces.
And Highland Frost currently. Let me find the camera here.
Yeah, we got 6 different ones.
Yeah, currently there's 6 different scents. So I mean, we got I can't talk to that. A wide array of them. These specific two, they're going away pretty soon, right? Because there are more of our winter scents.
Right. So, like right now, for those of you guys who are in the room, if you head on the Kilt Beard Company and you want to try us out or stock up, just enter TBR15, get 15% off your order. This will go through midnight tomorrow, so it gives you time to look through the page and not feel rushed or anything. We also have 2 other things on the site that's happening right now. If you spend $69 or more, you'll get just put it in your cart because we can't read your mind, but put it in your cart and put a Highland Frost butter in there for free. Also, if you spend $25 or more, if you purchase one beard product, you can get a beard wash in Kilted Lumberjack or Highland Frost for $25, which is $15 off. So it's a pretty good deal, and I'm pretty sure that 15% would stack on that. I haven't tried it out, but I think it would stack on top of that. So a pretty good deal.
It's a you question, Joker.
So it does have aloe 2000 or 200, is it? I play with 200X. So basically, what that is you use water to rehydrate the aloe so that it works. So they're just buying jugs of aloe in it. That's Night Watch there. Okay. Yeah, so it does have aloe base in there. I mean, in general, aloe itself is 99% water with 1% aloe in general. We just did this because of shipping reasons, and so we don't have to pass on the cost to you guys because there's a lot of good stuff already in here. But yeah, so it does have aloe vera, a 200X in here, which it uses the water to rehydrate itself. So
thank you, Kay, for posting that link.
Thank you, Ms. Kay.
Yes, thanks.
Sure to use, is it Respect 15?
Yep.
TBR 15.
TBR 15, sorry. TBR 15.
Yep.
Yep.
Yes, we use distilled water. Really, that just makes everything active in here. Sorry, we had an inside joke there.
Yep. Anyway.
Like as you're gonna see in here, there's a lot of vitamins and minerals that go for your beard. They're probiotics, prebiotics. You have aloe vera, like we said, hyaluronic acid, which is probably one of the most hydrating formulas you can put in a bearded product in general, or in cosmetics in general. So that's in there too. We have caffeine in there also to help stimulate beard growth. Protein. GeoGuard is it basically gives it a better shelf life, and that combination with a rosemary has a great shelf life with those two right there. They're preservatives, so natural preservatives. So the thought behind this was to have one product to catch all kind of a thing. So it's a shampoo, whatever that means, a conditioner, whatever that means, and a beard wash. Our approach with this is to maintain a good face like ecosystem and get rid of all the dirt and grime, but keep building on a good ecosystem for your face, because in my opinion, if you're stripping out all the good stuff away, you're never getting ahead. And this is to maintain and help that ecosystem for when you put those oils and butters and everything else in there, that you're not starting from scratch again. So after about 1 to 2 weeks, people have experienced their skin feel lighter and not tense, more hydrated, more vibrant. Honestly, for me, my hair on my beard felt like it kind of relaxed. I don't know what that means.
That's the best way to describe that joke, because I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, so it's a little bit different approach on this. Like I said, we wanted to have one product instead of having multiple products, because I'm not trying to compete with my wife in the bathroom there with all the products. So, but yeah.
One thing you don't hear too much about is the beard ecosystem.
Yep.
No.
Oh yeah, and it's there. It's there. There's no avoiding it.
There.
If it's not good, it's not good.
Definitely there.
And I think that's going to be a theme for most of this conversation here, as we progress through whatever slides you have up here. Our whole approach to our product, is important. What's underneath everything, we feel like, as at least for me as a company, as beard care, is to me more important. And we want our products to all work with each other. So you have that kind of, the oil works with, or the wash works with the oil works with the butter or balm there, brewer. And then our night watch at the end of the night that we're going to talk about, all those kind of work with each other. They protect you in the daytime and you repair at nighttime. We also have mustache wax too for all you mustachios out there. We got you covered too. So
yes, we do.
But yeah, so that's kind of our approach. We kind of look at the whole thing holistically and want all the products to kind of flow with each other and work with each other. And I think that with the newly released Night Watch, we accomplished that. So
Oh yeah, completed the whole beard routine, start of the day to the end.
But yeah, so that's wash.
From my experience, recently I bought 3 products: the oil, butter, and balm, all the same scent. The Highland Frost, which is one of my favorites, Earthy and Spearmint,
Mm-hmm.
and
Can't go
I was
wrong
just
with
thinking
that.
that I was just thinking that the other morning, like I put all because I use all 3 at the same time. I used the oil, then I put butter on, then I put balm. I was like, this is a perfect package. Like it just blends really well together.
Right.
And it felt great throughout the day.
So I'm not sure how cold it is out there in Wyoming.
Not very cold.
Yeah, it's not that cold here either. I was trying to hope that you got some kind of winter up there because we don't get
so
this
weird.
Oh.
So weird.
It's rained a couple of times this week, but that's about it.
But if you go outside in the cold, you get and you just apply that the oil, butter, and or balm. You go straight outside, you get that like rejuvenation, that kind of like intense like freshness. I can't even explain it. It feels so good.
Like that moment right after you brush your teeth and you drink some like ice cold water that like that, but on your face, and it's magical.
What he said.
Justin says the wash is really good at washing out the wax.
Yeah, so that was one of our criteria. At least, I mean, we can only speak for our product because there's so many products out there.
I came to Joe with the list. So most of the products, I'm just a test dummy. First one to rip off the Band-Aid. Hey, Joe, this is great. Joe, this is terrible. But that one specifically was the one that I was like, Joe, it needs to be this, and this. Find me something. You're the mad scientist. Let's make it happen. And that was like probably like number 2 on the list. Was it's got to wash out fairly easy, because that was like the most annoying thing that I found with all the other waxes I was using. It just took forever to get it out.
Yeah.
So,
but yeah, so that was one of the criteria. Can your wash without another supplemental product wash out the mustache wax? And it can. So that was one of our litmus tests right there for the wash too. Excuse me. Yeah, but up here we have some limited scents here. They're starting to wind down, but
do we even have homage pie left?
So we have, I think, 4 or 5 bottles of homage pie beard oil left. But we're out of butter. We have 2 Nogfathers. For the butter, we only have 5 of Nogfather beard oils left, so those are going fast. And then we have Kilt Lumberjack and Highland Frost, which we started the year more of because the Nogfather and Homage Pie were not on our radar yet to come to fruition. We were talking about it, but we didn't actually plan on actually doing it until we just said, let's just do it. So, and what we did, in case you guys may not know, so this is our for the people, by the people product. So these are all inspired. These scents are inspired by our customers. Basically, they say what they're looking for, and we work with them to make that scent happen. And we share their story, why the scent is important to them.
And they're a part of the process from start to finish, right? They come to us, they DM us, they're like, hey, we want to do this kind of scent, right? We're like, okay, cool. It kind of goes through mine and Joe's testing process of how we've kind of done it for the last 3 years. And then once we get it to where we're fairly comfortable with a couple different versions, we send it out. They send it back to us. They're like, hey, or they don't send it back to us, but they DM us, hey, this one is the one we like. Okay, cool. And then we kind of embellish from there, maybe tweak a couple things if they think so, and then send it out to you guys.
Well, like Homage Pie, for example, Jacob Mickey was inspired for this one, or the inspiration for this one. He wanted apple, tobacco, and clove. What I added in there was the frankincense to kind of really bring it all together. and that became the scent that it is right there. So it's just working with the customer to really just bring us together. Then the Nogfather, somebody, I get their names mixed up. So Thomas, he's a bagpiper actually, and he goes, you should do an eggnog scent. And I'm like, I was like, that sounds kind of difficult for like essential oils.
And I told Joe, come on, it'd be fun.
Right.
That was a little bit more of a labor-intensive scent, but it was well worth it. So
this one right here is probably one of the more complicated EO scents right here. Just because of the different levels and you got to bring everything together. So this one was difficult, but rewarding at the same time. I wish it would last a little longer. It lasts a good solid 2 to 4 hours. It's just how the scents are. But it up front, it's awesome. It's like it's on point, exactly what it says. It smells like a boozy eggnog, basically, is what it smells like. So, and then the Kilt Lumberjack and Highland Frost are carryovers from last year. Those did really well. They did really well this year. Him and I always have a bet, like who's gonna, what one's gonna outdo the other one. This year, because we introduced beard washes in these scents, Kilt Lumberjack has been ahead of Highland Frost this year. So, I call the Kilt Lumberjack beard wash like the herbal essence of beard washes. It just smells like manly amazing. So
it really does.
But so these are our limited scents, and how we're doing this going forward, and this is part of the evolution of Kilt Beard Company. So we're going to have 3 to 5 beard oils scents, or beard scents, if you will, that are going to be seasonal, and they're going to rotate out and go to the next season, etc., like that. And then we're going to have our core scents that are just tried and true. Kind of, you can find something for everybody on those ones. They never run out. We always have them in stock. So it also creates anticipation for the next season. With the only caveat is that we could add as many as we want for the people by the people, but like for example, Highland Frost and Kilt Lumberjack are solid. That will be here next year every year.
They're just mainstays.
Yeah,
they're going to be winter scents, right? So they're going to be during the winter time per se, but they will phase out just because the scents that they are. But they'll always be around every year.
Yep.
Right.
But there's another cool thing too. So if you buy 2 oils, you get a percentage off. If you buy 3 oils, you get like a percentage off also. So basically, the more oils that you purchase, the higher the percentage you get off. This is just automatically done. You don't need no code or anything like that. So if you buy the trio, I believe it's $6 off. I believe it's $6 off. So that's without any code or anything like that. So we want you guys to experience a wide, like Highland Frost, you're going from outdoors, spearmint, fresh kind of like scent, to a nostalgic dog collar scent. So it really takes you on a journey, a different kind of scents here. And this has a different carrier blend also than I guess other oils or other seasons. So this is our winter blend. It has higher viscosity. It's got the casters, the avocado, a lot of shea nut. It's got a lot thicker oils that's going to last longer. It's going to protect your skin from the wind and the air and the cold a lot longer than like your thinner, more medium viscosity kind of like beard oils. So it's really meant for the winter. And like if you're outdoors like we are sometimes here, like it does make a difference. So
Americano, another good one.
So the Americano, like, is sneaky good. What's really cool about this one is, so when you buy the butter and the balm, it turns more into like a mocha because the kupuku and the shea nut kind of give you that nutty, chocolatey, what kind of like scent profile. And working with the coffee and the vanilla, it just works. This one, you get the coffee up front for about 3 to 4 hours, and then it's a nice little transition into your day with the vanilla. So it's kind of that nice little transition right there. It's very welcoming, especially if you're a coffee drinker, but technically don't want to smell like coffee the whole entire day. Yeah. This kind of gives you that uplifting vanilla scent at the very end.
Mm-hmm. That's something I guess we've focused on more lately, is having the scent kind of have an evolution, right? Like you're not getting the same scent the entire time. It kind of takes you on more of a journey, changes slightly. So what you're smelling at the very beginning may not be what you're smelling at the end, but it just transitions nicely and just kind of dissipates, right?
Right.
Rather than just be like in your face the entire time. And you know, honestly, that's what we tried to shy away from when we first started, was not have it be like a super intense scent that was just like in your face all the time. Everybody else was like, oh my, right? Like we just wanted to keep it nice and subtle. So, not to say we haven't toyed with having it be right in your face either, though.
5 aphrodisiacs.
That's a good one. It's a great one. If you have some for tomorrow, you're going to be in for a treat.
So Dakota, so tell the people about Beard Elixir, my friend.
Oh, that was my favorite. Oh, you can't go wrong with that. I mean, you got the grapefruit and the lavender and the peppermint. That one is like the granddad of Highland Frost. It was the very first scent.
It was the very first scent.
Okay, the very first scent we put our stamp of approval on, right? I fell in love with it. It still holds near and dear to my heart, and it is specifically formulated to be just super moisturizing, hydrating for your skin, your beard, everything all around. It's just meant to hydrate and just make your beard super hydrated and kick ass.
Yeah, this one's like a medium to thick viscosity. Mm-hmm. This one is part of what we call our lifestyle collection, which basically means that these beard oils were made for a purpose.
So you got Outdoor Bivouac, Dapper Gentleman, Beard Elixir, and Breaking Beard. Those were the original 4 that we had them have a purpose. So when we first started Kilt Beard Company, everything was to have a purpose. So those 4, there is a associated purpose with that. But go ahead and finish, Joe.
No, you're fine. So Beard Elixir, like we know, like one of the number one things is beard itch or beard drift is the number one thing. A person either shaves their beard or gets rid of their beard or whatnot, or just grows to not like their beard. And we wanted to have that be solved right off the bat. And Beard Elixir does that, and it has that that peppermint uplifting scent, and lavender has that calming scent at the same time. So you have the uplifting calm mixed with it. For me, this is my go-to in the summer. I do the oil and the butter, and one-time application in the morning. I'm good for the whole entire day. And I usually use this when I'm going to events or I'm going to the national parks, because we like to travel to national parks. Yeah, so this is a real banger. If you have beard drift and you're okay with peppermint, grapefruit, and lavender, this is a no-brainer in my opinion. It's a really good one. And then we have Breaking Beard. It's our flagship beard oil. It basically has 12 carrier oils, so it's for all beard and skin types. Mm-hmm. When a person asks me if they, that they want to start growing their beard or they want to repair their beard, this is the one I suggest at least go through one bottle of this to get yourself on the right track, because it has so many vitamins and minerals in there and fats that it kind of gets you back on track right there.
It's the kitchen sink of beard oil.
Yeah.
It'll just, you name it, it'll get it done for you.
Then the original core. So this is only in our original beard butter. So it's a bergamot, Roman chamomile, and Helicum scent. So it's very like honey, floral, calming kind of scent. It doesn't clash with any scent, but at the same time, before we did Night Watch, this was something that you could just
I use
relax
every night.
Yeah. So this is a very good one. If you wanted to pair it with anything, it's not going to clash with anything. And it can stand on its own too. And then, like some people in the chat have said here, a Dapper Gentleman is our date night one. It's got 5 aphrodisiacs in there. If there's any kind of Valentine-esque, I know it's tomorrow, so a little too late if you're looking for a Valentine scent right now, but
still great for date night.
It's still good for date night,
any
yeah.
of that.
Or if you're like me and you usually plan Valentine's a few days or the next week, this would be perfect for you. So this one actually has a long scent profile. It'll last 8+ hours easily. So if you want something that's going to be around all day, it's kind of a barbershop floral woodsy scent. It just works. So but yeah, so we have a really and by the way, so the Beard Elixir, Breaking Beard, Dapper Gentleman, and Outdoor Bivouac all have their own carrier blends.
What is Outdoor Bivouac, Joe?
So Outdoor Bivouac, thank you for asking.
Yeah.
So Outdoor Bivouac is our bug repellent beard oil. It's got 5 oils in there that naturally keep bugs away. In my use or our use in the past 3 years of this, it lasts about 3 to 5 hours, depending on if you're in a humid environment, dry environment, etc., like that. You're going to be nice and moisturizing your beard, but about 3 to 5 hours, you should get some coverage on that. So,
and it doesn't make your beard crunchy. That was another thing we wanted to make sure, because most bug repellents, you spray it on, you get it on your beard at all, and it just makes it super crunchy. Outdoor Bivouac doesn't do any of that. It still sticks true to the hydrating. It's good for your skin, good for your beard, but then also it keeps the bugs away.
Right.
So,
I'm not sure about you, but I don't like DEET in my mouth. I don't like DEET.
No.
The sweat coming down if I'm outdoor working and everything or hiking. So that was kind of the inspiration of this one. Is there something out there that we can make that hydrates your beard so you're not itching your beard the whole time, but keeps the bugs away from your face? And this is what we come up with. I've also been told that it keeps bees away from your face too. I'm like, that's awesome. I didn't have that on my board, but apparently it keeps bees away. So we may do this in a balm this summer here also. So
it is being talked about.
Interesting.
For 2 reasons. One, the beeswax will keep bugs away too, but 2, it'll keep these ingredients lasting longer without evaporating as quickly because of the beeswax. So it doesn't make sense for a butter, but it's becoming to make more sense for the beard balm. So
that does make sense.
Yeah. It's not a sexy scent like Dapper Gentleman.
No, that was the first one that I told Joe, hell no, this ain't gonna work. We're gonna change it. There may have been a couple of beers the night before that participated with that decision, but it was for the best. So you're welcome, everybody that's ever tried Outdoor Bivouac or will try Outdoor Bivouac. It's come a long way. We'll just put it that way.
For sure. But it's a good outdoor, earthy, outdoor scent.
There is a few people we've run into that enjoy it as an everyday scent. All to them. Me personally, I only wear that if I'm outdoors, but it works. It works, right? Like, not my exact everyday scent, but if you're outdoors, hiking, fishing, hunting, that kind of thing, it works great. Does what it needs to, and you don't smell terrible. That's for sure.
Then up on top of the screen here, number 3 reserve. That came during the late spring, early fall. That's been a home run right there.
That was probably, I think, between me and Joe, our most anticipated release that we've done.
Like the tobacco, tonka bean, oak moss, and cognac just work.
So amazing.
You'll easily get 8+ hours out of this one.
Like if you just want like a dude scent, that you can't go wrong with that one.
Right.
That one's the one. Like, there's no other way to explain that one other than it is a man's scent. There you
go. Ray just said TBR 15 wouldn't stack with any other offers. If anyone
I
was
will have to look at that. There's smoke. Sorry, I'm nearsighted. Sorry. I'm trying to read the little print right here. I'll check that out there. Thanks for pointing that
it's
out.
also right here, Joe. Big
oh,
nice.
Yeah. No, it's right there, too.
Yeah. They were nice enough to make it big for you. Yeah, do we want to talk about Night Watch right now, or do we want to like hold that for the end? You want to talk about that?
I have another slide that
I think it's a great one. If you're not super into like the tobacco side of things, not that there's a lot of tobacco in number 3 reserve, but Highlands is also a great choice if you're into that more like manly scent. Highlands is right there behind it with the cherry and the pine and the birch. It kind of gives you an outdoor woodsy, just all around, just like scent.
Yeah, year round, Highlands is probably our best seller year round. Doesn't matter what season it is.
That is a good one.
In the next couple of months, how number 3 reserve stands up against Highlands.
Yep. And then in the picture here is our release called Night Watch. So this just released this week, and it is
amazing.
So it's unscented. We're calling this a beard serum, and the butter is a beard butter. So we have the same ratio of butter, but different carrier blend with the butter. So 1 ounce.
You're gonna want to get some number 3 reserve, then I can tell you that, sir.
So 1 ounce serum. It's a 2 ounce butter. Now going back to what we said. Well, what is the ticker? About 20 minutes ago, that we've been thinking about how the whole entire beard routine works, and about mid-year last year, we started asking ourselves that question, like, what are we missing on products? What makes sense to us? And we started to look at things like we have daily protection. We have the beard wash, the butter, and we're calling it daily butter now, and a daily balm. Kind of protects your beard from the elements and whatever work you do. And then it dawned on us that there's not really a night routine. We really, as companies, we'll say, at least we used to say too, that you use a beard oil and a beard butter for nighttime or something like that to moisturize your beard. But at least for our mixture, we realized that really moisturized and kind of protected instead of repaired your skin, your cells. And the ingredients in here do a lot of wonders by themselves, and when you combine them.
Joe really usually goes mad scientist, but this one he really locked in, let his hair grow out. It got pretty crazy. Came over a couple nights and Joe was cracked out on putting together different ingredients. He really outdid himself on this one, guys.
So I didn't grow any hair up here, by the way. It's
like I said, it grew out. We don't got any on top anymore. So let's chat at high level first about this. So the idea is, so typically I want to do my wash at nighttime because we're talking about that beard skin ecosystem. You get all the bad stuff off. Then you want to put something in your beard to keep it nice and moisturized. I think we dehydrate about 1 liter of water like each night on average. So we dehydrate ourselves, and we thought of something more than just your typical beard oil. Your serum, as you're going to see in here, there are familiar ingredients and some not so familiar ingredients in the serum. The whole idea is to really penetrate the skin barrier and create that kind of deeper like conditioning, if you will, than your typical beard oil. And this all starts with the squalene to the
broccoli seed oil and meadow foam and jojoba, they kind of create a nice slip, and also that sebum mimicking like a texture for your skin. And then we start working in all these other ones, from the oat kernel to the evening primrose, the sunflower seed. All these start to create lipids and other repair functions that our skin tries to grab at nighttime when we're sleeping. We're just basically helping by supplementing these inside or on top of our skin. And I don't, so the one on here, so the bisabolol, that actually opens up your pores, so these ingredients go deeper. It's actually I don't know if you call it a byproduct's the right word for it, but it comes from Roman chamomile leaf or flower, but it comes from Roman chamomile, and it really opens up the pore, so this other stuff gets in there. It really gets further than what you get probably with your typical beard oils.
Is that a soothing oil as well?
Absolutely. So you have I got my notes here to keep myself on track, because there's a lot of
I'm trying to throw you off track there. That's all. I put the visible, the bolo, I thought was like a soothing kind of like.
Yeah, no soothing. The other thing, primrose also is very soothing also.
Okay.
Along with squalene and oat kernel, they kind of all do their own part.
And there's a lot of overlap on ingredients, but there is a slight few that aren't in the serum or aren't in the butter. And when you use them in conjunction with each other, it takes this whole routine that we've set up for you guys and just amplified it tenfold, right? Like, you could just use the serum or just use the butter, but we really want to have you guys use both in conjunction with each other just to get the full effect, to get everything as moisturized and super hydrated as possible, and rebuild any type of damage or loss during the night. Because you don't play with your beard at night, you don't really touch it at night, you're just laying there asleep. So we figured that was probably the best way to rehydrate, repair, do all that fun jazz.
So, like, for example, tamanu oil is very
Joe will give the more in-depth detail on that one.
So tamanu oil is like a repairing oil powerhouse. We've had this in all of our butters and also in our beard elixirs from day one. And it works on cell repair. There's actual scientific documentation on it of repairing cells and fixing cells and things like that. So at the ground level, you can't put too much into an oil or a serum, whatever you want to call it, right? Because it has a very strong earthy scent, at least the virgin organic version that we put in here. So it's as close to the raw version you can put in there. So you'll get a little bit of a scent in the butter, but you can put more in the butter because the butter absorbs that scent a little bit more. Hence the reason why Outdoor Bivouac has such a strong scent at first and kicked our butt. Let's be frank. It's because tamanu oil has a very strong, nutty, earthy scent to it. So we realized that it probably wasn't a smart move to put it in the oil because you'd have to put so little bit into it that I don't think the benefit would be there. But if you put it in the butter, you could put like 4 to 5 times more in the butter and get all those benefits from it. So we kept it in the butter, but we did not put it in the serum here. There's a lot of crossing ingredients here because they're all building layers on top of layers. You're starting with a deep penetration of the skin. Then you got the lipids that come in from the pomegranate lipids. And then you go on top of that, you got the primrose, jojoba oil, meadow foam, all working their way. Then you have that nice slippage on your beard. All this is going to create, according to the testers, which was a complete blind test, by the way, they did not know the ingredients.
We just sent it to them. They had no idea ingredients, anything. We just told them when to use it. And don't change your beard routine. Keep doing what you're doing.
So part of the testing on this,
It's true. It's very true, Justin.
So part of the testing on this, we tell people not to change their routine minus their nighttime routine. So it didn't matter what company or what product that they were using for their daily routine, just to keep all that the same, but use this. Because we know some people stick with one company or they use a variety of companies. And based on 7 criteria, anywhere from beard messiness in the morning or beard head to beard itch, everything, the testers at the beginning, they graded their overall beard experience a 6.8 out of 10, which is a D plus if you're grading like a paper or a test. So that tells us as a company that we have more work to do. But B, after 2 weeks of using this product, overall they rated it a 9.4 out of 10, which is an A. Like I said, blind testing of the ingredients. They didn't have any cross-functional. They didn't even know the other person who was part of the group even. So this was a really good test to say, hey, short beards, long beards, gray beards, ginger beards, it didn't matter. Everybody else came to the same conclusion, which gives us more validity than I think even our beard wash had. This just gives so much more validity to the product in general. It just works. And you'll be able to feel it in 1 to 3, 1 to 5 days. Just depends on your beard type and what you've been using, everything like that.
For me, I was lucky enough to get to experience it the first day. There was a noticeable difference, which was a lot of fun. And I was a believer. And then Joe let me finally get my hands on the butter. And so I was using the serum and the butter, and I haven't went back. That's just part of my nightly routine now. I don't even think twice about it.
Is the squalene vegetable based?
No, sugarcane.
Or plant, I meant.
Well, if you consider sugarcane, because you can do olive. We did the sugarcane so that you wouldn't have as much of the olive or nut, I don't know what you want to call it, kind of scent to it, because we want it to be unscented.
Yeah.
So the sugarcane is where this one comes from.
Okay.
Good question. I'm just trying to fix this kind of thing here for Mr. Smokey and the group.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So Dakota, you take it away. Oh, I shouldn't say that. That's bad.
That's scary, Joe. That's super scary.
But yeah, so Night Watch is our new product. It's one of those things. I know there could be some skepticism there, but as far as a new product, et cetera, like that. But it's one of those ones that it's been well tested, and like I said, blind testing to people who are in the bearded community here, and people who are not part of the beard community, and that they don't trial a lot of products, etc., like that. They all came back with the same conclusion. So it was a pretty overwhelming response from our testers. So
I would say
it personally
definitely got 2 thumbs up from everybody that we gave it to. That was helping test it. Absolutely. There was no questions asked. Everybody loved it. I can't think of anybody that came back with anything negative to say about it. Everybody across the board said it was absolutely better as a system, not just one or the other. We did ask everybody that for the first week to just use the serum. And then after 1 week, we asked them to please introduce the butter in conjunction with the serum, and everybody across the board just said it was by far better when it was a system. So again, like I said, there's not a downside to using just one or the other, but it definitely will come through 10 times better if you use it in a system.
I think I fixed that, Smokey, in chat on the code. If not, feel free to DM us. We'll make it happen. We're here to help you guys, so don't worry about it. Just let us know what you're trying to do. We'll make it happen. So, once you have so many different things popping on the background, sometimes it's just one click away that you. So,
All right.
But yeah, give Night Watch a shot. I think. Well, not I think. I know that you are going to be able to feel some results within the first use. For sure by the second use.
Probably the most noticeable thing you'll find if you're using it. It's pretty hard to use it wrong, right? But if you put it, once you put it in, you sleep, you wake up the next day, the beard head or the bed beard or whatever you guys want to call it, the crazy beard that you have, usually is substantially less, and then it brushes out like that. Like there's not really an issue. It makes styling your beard in the morning a billion times easier. And that's probably my number one love about it is at night I sleep on my right side a lot and I wake up and it's all scrunched up and terrible to deal with. I put this in at night. I don't have that the next morning. I usually just take my fingers, run it through my beard, and we're ready to go. So that's just, it makes everything so much more simple.
Yep.
And plus my beard feels great. It single-handedly saved my beard. I'm through and through a mustache guy, and I was getting ready to shave it when Joe handed me this and was like, wait, before you shave your beard, try this out. And I was like, gosh, okay, I guess I'm keeping the beard. I'm going for the beard this year. So we'll see what happens.
You're going for the year?
I'm going to try again. I did it back in 2019 with zero beard product.
Yeah.
So this year, I'm going to try it again with, the best beard products there is.
Very cool.
Did you have anyone testing in maybe the colder climates where it's a little more dry during the wintertime?
Yeah, so since he has mentioned it publicly, Baker did MPA there. So he even put in one of his quotes that this really works good for those who are in the cold and where that cold air is constantly going at your skin and beard. So he did make a comment about that. There's people up in Ohio and Michigan also part of the testing group, and they all said the same thing. Not so much on the cold part, but just the experience overall in general.
Yeah, that's great to hear. I'm always looking for stuff to try in the winter time to keep my beard from drying out too much.
Oh yeah, this will definitely help with that.
Like I said, it's just one of those things I think that we overlooked or we just didn't think about as much, and we're trying to bring that to the forefront of like the nighttime is a little bit different and the repair and recovery part versus the protection part in the daytime. So
okay. Sounds like an amazing product.
We really didn't see anything across the board that was specialty made for night recovery, help your skin stay hydrated, maybe help repair any type of anything that was going on that wasn't really keeping the skin happy to make your beard happy. And we decided to make something, do something about it.
Well, here I didn't know what to put down because you guys have a lot of different carrier oils.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And every time I looked at one, well, this is different than this one.
No, I'm going to help you out here. No problem, Scott. So the $25 for 2 ounces. So this particular blend is for breaking beard here. So like I said, this is kind of like the kitchen sink of them right here. You got evening primrose. You got a pumpkin seed. As highlights, black seed oil is a good highlighted one right there. Hemp seed oil. So all these are really good. Like Virgin Morning oil are all really just good oils in general. And this is the one that we suggest a new bearded man who's starting out their beard to try for at least the first iteration, and or if somebody's trying to repair their beard to get back to like not having split ends, etc., like that. That's what we would suggest. But that's called Breaking Beard. The one that you see on the screen right here It's called Highlands. That's part of our Heritage collection. It's just really moisturizing and really lets the scents really come through. So that's the difference between those two beard oils and blends right there.
What is there? So all 4 of the lifestyle collection beard oils have different carrier oils for them. And then all of the Heritage line, with the exception of our winter scents, have another carrier blend. And then the winter scents also have another carrier blend. So we try to give a wide array of carrier blends, because we know that, you know, if you use one for too long, you kind of your body gets used to it or whatnot. So we wanted to give you guys the option to be able to try and keep your beard guessing with any of our products.
Well, the other thing is, like, you know, my active life or my life, it might be different from yours, and we were in different environments, work environments, or just life environments in general, and beard type, skin type, etc., like that. So we really wanted to have products that could adapt to the bearded man. Like I said, fits in your bearded man's lifestyle. Instead of just having one straight carrier blend for all of our products, where it probably does moisturize, it probably does a lot of good things, but we think that when you're more targeted, more surgical, if you will, you can really help that individual who has those pain points that we're trying to address. So,
yeah. Now here's one of Brewer's probably favorite slides.
So our beard balm in general has the 3 butters from our beard butter: Kupaku butter, mango butter, and shea nut butter. I can't speak enough about Kupaku butter.
Some good stuff.
It's got 300% more water retention than any other butter. So it's going to keep the moisture of your skin more moisturized, more than all the other butters technically can. But if you were to make this all just Kupaku butter, then that would be weird also. So
it would not.
Other than the organic beeswax, yellow beeswax, specifically organic, we have found, not just because we're trying to go natural, organic, etc., like that, we just find that version that carries over into our mustache waxes is a silent champion right there. Going organic yellow like that is a silent champion for its stability and just how it holds up. And then we have castor oil, grapeseed oil, etc., like that. Raspberry oil is kind of like the underlying cool guy here. So this has some natural SPF in it, up to 40. So it protects your beard follicles, your skin a little bit from the sun. I'm not saying it's a replacement for sunscreen or anything like that, but it does have some natural abilities to protect your follicles and the pigments, etc., like that. So overall, a very dependable wax. It's a light to medium hold, but very moisturizing at the same time. How say you there, Mr. Brewer?
I think it's more of a medium to strong, really, honestly.
Oh, really? Okay.
Maybe it's just the combination of that with the butter makes it a little bit stronger. But yeah, it's a great hold.
It definitely, with the longer beards, at least with Joe's, I've noticed, like if it's windy or something, it definitely keeps it in place. Not like a rigid, like it's stuck.
No.
But it definitely helps the wispies and whatnot, and keeps the beard to move as one, I guess is the better way to say that.
Yeah. One of the things
I know I can't really speak much because mine's not, nice and long and luscious like your guys's, but
with the long beard, one of the things I look for is like combability, like being able to comb through it.
Yeah.
And this is one that I can definitely comb through with no problem. Like later in the day, like some balms are just kind of like it makes your hair stick. This doesn't, but it does keep a hold. So.
But yeah, we have placed, I think, all of our scents except for unscented, which we just do. We call it a clean beard. It has one scent in there because we don't want it to smell beeswaxy or chalky or whatever you want to call it. It gives you more of like a honey, floral, sweet scent. So it's very minimal,
very subtle though.
Yeah, so
not overly crazy.
Some beeswax does not smell good.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, so you can get this. So if you're a balm person, which I highly recommend if you're in a cold environment or you're in a windy environment, that you should use balm instead of butter. It's going to protect from breakage in your follicles a lot more than the butter will be. Let's get I'm burping here. But yeah, no, yeah, just help a brother out. Yeah. But yeah, balm is great for this time of year, especially if you're on the East Coast and taking all our snow.
Which thank you, by the way. Not had to shovel once this year, and I don't know what to do with myself.
Yeah.
Thank you. For all you guys,
I think the month of January I had to shovel every day. We weren't getting tons of snow, but it just seemed like every day we had snow.
My shovels have not moved at all.
Nor have mine.
You know, it's funny when you walk by Lowe's and you see all those snow blowers out there. Just sit in there.
Oh yeah,
collecting dust.
Ours broke, so I've been doing more shoveling.
Yeah.
But like the Americano, it'll smell like a mocha in that, so it's kind of cool. I like that one. And Dakota, here's your slide. I could take a break here. Sweet.
So, like I said earlier in the show, our mustache wax. I had recently shaved for the birth of my daughter and kept my mustache. Went back to the OG Dakota, the Dakota that, you know, I usually am, and shaved my beard off, kept my mustache, and regretfully have to say that I watched Tombstone for the first time around that period as well, and had a epiphany of, I need to style my mustache. I can't just have it be doing its own thing, right? Which there's nothing wrong with, but you know, it's fun to do your mustache, get it all nice and fancy looking. And I was inspired, and so I bought a couple different waxes, kind of try to go stick, you know, mustache wax for the most part is pretty easy to go all organic, all natural, right, type situation. But I just there was certain aspects of all of them that I wasn't enjoying, and I told Joe, I was like, look, we should do a mustache wax. And you know, Joe's got this, right? There's nothing wrong with that, but he's just not a mustache guy, right? He's just not about the mustache. And at first he was like, no. And I was like, Joe, we need it. And he's like, all right. And I was like, okay, here's what it needs to do. And he's like, it's just mustache wax. And I was like, no. These are all the things I don't like about all these guys. Let's make a mustache wax that is kind of different from everybody. And he was like, all right, okay. And so the main two things in there was, I want to be able to eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich specifically without having crumbs stuck in my beard or stuck in my mustache. And the second one was, it's got to wash out fairly easy. Like, I don't want it to, like, if it's hot outside, to melt, but I also want it to be able to wash out fairly easy. And so Joe did Joe things, and we came up with the trio here. We got Garrison hold, recon hold, and the godforsaken anchor hold. And it hits all three of those. The anchor hold is a little more on the stickier side if you're, you know, it's more meant for the competition hold, right? So to do those crazy big mustaches and whatnot. But for the most part, it's not super sticky. It washes out fairly easy. And yeah, I mean, we wanted to have a variety because I understood that there was different mustache types and there was different styles of mustache that use more wax or less wax, or a stronger wax or a lighter wax. And so we came up with the three. So you have Garrison hold, which is a lot more hydrating, more of a light to medium hold. That's usually what I use for my daily wear. That's what I have in right now. And it's great for just putting in to keep out of your mouth, get some sort of style. But then once you move up to the recon hold, it's more of that medium to high hold that's gonna hold that little bit bigger mustache, not so crazy. And then when you get into the anchor hold, like I said, that's the competition hold. That stuff is staying in your mustache until you're ready for it to come out. And you do have to work it a little bit, but I found with our advanced beard wash, you put a little of that in before you get in the shower, let it sit there. Once you get in the shower, kind of rub it in, get your face in the water, and it comes right out. So, I mean, super easy, super awesome. We kind of tried to switch it up. The lanolin in there is a freaking lifesaver. That's kind of what brings it all together and makes it not be overly sticky, but sticky enough in the sense of it's gonna hold everything together. So that's our mustache wax. Joe, you got anything to add to that?
Yeah. So the inspiration for this, and I'm working on that Trident kit right now. That's kind of wonky right there. Because we had 2 kits in there, we had like one for the holidays, which I might just make live. If somebody wants to get the free comb in there, they can get the free comb in there. But nonetheless, you know, so I'm a veteran, and I want to put the veteran vibe into here. And we have the Army in the garrison hold, we have the Marines in the recon hold and the anchor hold. We have for the Navy, and we wanted to be inspired by the military. So that's kind of our mustache branding right there is towards the armed forces. Hint, sometime this year there'll be some other products coming in there. But we really wanted to kick it off and show that part of our company that we support veterans and the armed forces, and throw that into our DNA, if you will. For me, the big thing when I did this with Dakota is that the one thing, because we live more out west here, southwest out here, where it's a lot more drier and hotter out here. We wanted something, or I wanted something that didn't melt as quickly. Like you get a certain heat to temperatures, it starts to droop down more. And usually there's some companies that use pine resin or rosin or however you want to say it, depending on what verbiage you go by. We found that the Kamuba wax had a 20-degree higher heat tolerance than your typical beeswax, and that kind of is a subtle differentiator right there that will go unnoticed. But I mean, you guys know now, but a person who's looking at it just sees wax on there, but it's in there for a reason, to make sure if you're in the drier heat or it's going to melt, it's going to stand up to that heat a little bit longer. So there's a lot of thought that goes into that. As you go closer to the anchor hold, you get a little bit less moisturization and more focus on the actual styling portion of the whole thing. And then I took his feedback for 3 months.
There was a lot of trial and error, a lot for the final stamp of approval on those, just because that one was pretty much me and Joe, and yeah, I was very critical on what it needed and how it needed to work, and there was a couple that were like almost perfect, and then they either would start drooping, or they didn't wash out super easy, or I probably in that time frame ate more peanut butter and jelly sandwiches than probably the average person does in a year. But that was specifically one of the things that I had just eaten and with one of the waxes, and it pissed me off because there was a bunch of just crumbs throughout my mustache, and I was like, this sucks. I don't want to have to go to the bathroom and pick out all the food out of my mustache, or God forbid have the food stick and have to walk around with it, and somebody hopefully will say something. So that was a shout out to peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, because they definitely played a part in this whole situation.
So for the comment about the Trident kit, if you go back on the site and look up the Editions mustache wax kit, you'll get a free comb in that. So same price as the Trident kit, but we throw in a comb on that one. So if you're still interested in that and want to check that out, I just reactivated that one from the holidays and get yourself a free comb. So
yeah.
So that's activated there. So that should solve that problem right there.
It's a super badass comb. It's carbon fiber. It washes super easy. Yeah, it's pretty badass.
I mean, Chicago combs, I mean, you only need one or two for different, parts of your beard or your stash, and you're good to go, but they're awesome combs. So, but yeah, so that's our mustache product right there. Like, without me being a mustache person, I mean, obviously at all, I think we really nailed that one. And it was one of those things of love that we did right there that really came through. And the mustache enthusiasts,
that was really the first one that I made Joe kind of go outside of his comfort zone and really try and really embraces mad scientist behind it. And I definitely made it work. There was a couple times that I came back to him and was like, "Okay, Joe, I'm sorry, but here we gotta change this one. Please don't." Yeah, it was fun. It was a good time. And our butter's just, it's the best. We have it in the name. It's the best.
So our butter is a 70-30 split. So 70% butter, 30% a carrier blend, and essential oils. What that means is that you're going to get more butter than most butters on the market. The first three ingredients on here, which descend, is butter, butter, and butter. So, like me personally, I tried to get more fats in a butter and let oil be its own star, instead of having more of a solidified a beard butter or beard oil, basically, and then has the carrier oils be the supporting cast, if you will. And once again, you see Tammany oil in here, so it's doing a little bit of repair on your skin, at the same time as you have jojoba oil and argan oil working to mimic your skin sebum, and the other supporting carrier oils to condition, etc., your beard too. So the whole idea is to protect, hydrate, or I guess there's no water in here per se, moisturize, and repair at the same time on a micro level.
But yeah, no, our butter. The one thing me and Joe noticed, I mean, there's no hate against anybody, but when we think butter, we think butter, right? We don't think like a cream or like a gel or anything like this. When we think butter, we want a butter. So if you get our butter and open it, it legitimately looks like butter, it feels like butter, and it acts like butter. You pull it out, it's a solid, you start warming it up, and it automatically just melts in your hand, and then you put it in your beard, makes it super easy to apply. And it smells great, with the original, and then across the board, all the scents, they kind of get like an extra just like oomph from just the ingredients of the butter, right? Like Joe was saying with the Americano, you kind of get more of a mocha because of the shea nut butter in there, mixing with the vanilla and the coffee scent.
The number 3 reserve too, I would say that also. You get a little bit of coca going with that tobacco.
Oh yeah.
It gives you that kind of nice little twist that you're not expecting.
And there's also a hidden extra aspect to the butter. I personally shave my head, and I noticed that I was like, I kept using like lotions and stuff like that, and like I kept having like subtle breakouts on my head. Started using our butter because I was like, it's good for your skin. Might as well put it on there. I've not turned back. I've been doing that for probably the last 6 months, and it works amazing. Haven't had a single breakout. It's awesome. So there's also that added aspect of it's great for your skin, but you can also put it as on your head if you shave it for moisturizer.
That's great.
Every time he says that, I'm like, I put that on everything. I'm like,
I do. I really do. Put it on my head, put it on my arms. It makes your tattoos look great. I mean, there's not enough good things I can say about our butter.
Yeah, that's one thing I do. I get out of the shower, do my beard routine. I put the butter all over.
Oh yeah.
over my body.
You just rub it in everywhere. It just
Absolutely.
works. And plus, it smells great.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Justin here is asking for some liquid butter.
Yeah. We don't have room in our lineup for a liquid butter because we put too much butter in our solid forms here, so we don't have any liquid butter. However, that being said, if you look in our heritage and also our winter scents, they all have shea nut butter, the butter oil in them. So you do get that shea nut oil butter inside those for those fats, etc., like that.
We got liquid butter without having liquid butter.
Yeah, the liquid butter part just came after we already had those in our products a couple years ago, and we didn't. We thought that would overlap what we already had. So
we're already giving it to you guys. We don't need a name change for anything.
You're gonna get more actual butter in the solid butter than in the liquid form. So.
Plus, in my opinion, it's way easier to use because I mean, you just take your thumb, you scoop it in there, rub it in, and then rub it in your face.
And you can put it all over your body too.
Yeah, I mean, you put that shit on everything. Just don't put it in your mouth and don't put it in your eyes. Just say, don't.
Sounds like you know from experience.
I'd rather not say on that part, but I'm just saying it's not a good idea.
Or the toast. Don't put it on toast.
And the Busy Bee over there
Definitely not on toast.
Claims that it could be an emotional support butter also. So
yeah,
just saying.
Ooh, candy canes in the stash.
This is true. Justin does have a couple pictures on Instagram that claim
Interesting.
definitely shown.
That's on the anchor hole. That's our competition style wax.
That's for the diehard professionals right there.
Yep.
Not for the faint of heart. If you got a big beard or you like to do some crazy stuff with your beard, like hang candy canes from it, it's some good stuff to use.
You can accessorize yourself.
Say, Brewer, someone has you beat. Cheerios to candy canes.
Yeah, I did the Cheerios.
Nice.
There you go.
But I can't remember what I had. I think I had 8 on each side, but
something like that.
There you go.
But yeah, our beard butter hasn't changed for about 3 years now.
Fun fact: Joe may have lost the original recipe to our butter, so that's
3 times.
That's not even the best it could be, but we will never know. So I still have a little bit left of the OG beard butter, and I may sell it one day for thousands of dollars, but we'll see where that goes. Or I might use it. I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
So I will say, as an owner, you fail quite a bit before you succeed.
We have a good system in place to not do that ever again.
So I at first was like, I could do this all on sticky notes.
Yeah.
Until other people clean up after you and get rid of your sticky notes.
Oh, wow.
They don't mean anything to them.
Sounds like my desk at work.
Exactly.
So then I did the sticky notes. I took pictures of the sticky notes. Well, sometimes, my cloud wasn't working or wasn't attached or synced up or whatever. So when I got a new phone, some things got lost. Like I said, it's just these little things that you don't think about until they happen, and then
there's multiple fail safes now put into place, so that doesn't happen again. Because that original OG beard butter was something of beauty. Not to say the one that's been the longest running isn't amazing, but there was something to that first one that just
So the first one that he's talking about, that we all dream about, that you guys will never probably see,
unless by the grace of God somehow we find that recipe.
It's more of it's more of the texture, which was the thing, not the actives or how it performed. It was the texture, and it's just like one of those things. So all of this right here, you're talking about teaspoons, to tablespoons. of a difference that changes the whole entire
The ratios, yeah.
ratio of everything. So so that was really the most difficult thing is
I
trying to
forgot
find
all about
yeah,
that. Like
yeah.
Joe would bring to my house, no joke, like 6 or 7 different butters that were all the same, except for like the difference of like a teaspoon of one ingredient, and it would change the texture of it dramatically. And again, I said earlier that when you get our butter, it looks, feels, and acts like a butter. And that was the main thing we try to focus on when it came to that. And then Joe loses the recipe, and we gotta go back to square one and trying to figure out that situation. So you probably brought over at least 3 to 4 times 7 different butters.
Oh no, it was a very expensive
That
lesson.
was just trying to figure out where does the most butter-like butter work.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was quite the process.
But what just in general here, like this for the first 2 years of the company was kind of our beard and butter. Beard and butter. Anyways, I'll be here all night. It really like I'm really proud of the beard butter because this is something that I was really passionate about when we first started. I wanted to have a good oil, obviously, but I wanted to have a really good butter because I thought there was room to grow in beer products when it came to butters. And then the byproduct was the balm after that. But I thought that was one way that you could express a little bit of a difference between other butters by just adding more butter to the butter. And then to really looking into the ingredients. And as you can see on here, everything on here pretty much says organic or virgin organic or something like that. So we're trying to give it to you as close to nature without being as refined as possible. The only thing is you'll see up there refined on the shea nut butter. I've been through so many different shea nut butters, it's ridiculous. But what I've found, if you don't take organic shea nut butter refined for our blend, you'll the water that is retention in that will not give you the consistency that you're looking for. So that refined part, it kind of just extracts more of that water out of there to give you the texture and feeling that you're looking for. So it doesn't take any of the nutrients out, it just kind of takes some of the moisture out of there. And
let everything else shine.
So like I said, like on here, for the ingredients in here, you're getting some of the best ingredients that you can have right there. So,
and I saw a comment come across earlier. Where are we located? We're located just outside of Salt Lake City in Utah.
Yeah, we're on our own island here, or on our own valley, I guess you call it. So, no snow. The greatest snow on earth. We got no snow.
No, I don't know where it's not. It's not here this year. That's for sure.
Yeah. We also carry so we're big into heritage. I'm Scottish. You can tell maybe by the red beard, maybe. And not tonight, but I do wear a kilt. And so we use tartans on our product packaging. This one right here has it's supposed to be the Donald tartan. I'm a MacDonald. So we etched a little bit of our heritage into here, and along with all of our products, then carrying over to the armed forces in our mustache waxes. So we're trying to create that what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word, but we're trying to bring our heritage and bring other people's heritages into the beard community or the Kilt Beard Company, the beard community, and really champion beards, your heritage, and also for the people, by the people, extending an arm that we want to know what you like too, and bring your thoughts and what sense that like make you happy, or think back in a time like Jacob's like the Amish pie reminded him of his grandmother making pies when he was younger. That was one thing. The Nogfather, that boozy celebratory kind of just by the fireplace drink that you socially drink with your friends and your family. I'm not going to spill the beans on the spring ones yet, but those all have a good story behind them too. So we really try to bring our customers and all our heritage together and really create that kind of tribal kind of a beard community. So
Very cool.
What else you guys got for us?
Well, you guys have a bunch of kits. Are there any here that stand out that you wanted to highlight or talk about?
So, I'll speak first, and I'll let him jump in. So, so we're kind of transitioning into Night Watch, and I still have to kind of map out how we're going to do kits and add-ons and everything like that. There's a few things still left over from the holidays, like for example, Highland Frost. You get a nice pint glass basically for free in there for just purchasing that kit. You get a wash, butter, oil, and balm. And but you get a nice pint glass, and they're all pretty much well positioned, as like we keep saying here, to create a perfect beard routine. So you have that daytime protection, and then now you have that nighttime protection or recovery, and there's not one particular. What is your favorite kit you think in here?
So I'm a little biased. I would say if I were to recommend any kit to anybody, it would be the number 3 Reserve, just because you get the wash, you get the butter, you get the balm, and you get the oil in there. So you kind of just get all 4 of them. We like saying the quartet, right? You get all 4. You can, and the set kind of changes slightly with all the products, right? So in the wash, we noticed it's not quite as strong, and which kind of at first we were both bummed on, and then we kind of realized it works better because that scent alone is it evolves a lot, and it's very, I guess you could say, intense. But when it comes to the oil, the butter, the balm, it takes you on an evolution, right? And it works. It's a dude scent, like I said. It's not over the top in any certain way. It's got a nice vanilla tone to it, so it's not offensive to anybody. And so once you get that, it just works across the board, and you can get it in all 4 products, so it just works great that way.
So there's one cheat code on here if you want to. So the beard kits, I'm not sure. I got myself second guessing myself in the back of my head right now, but at least the beard kits without the wash, they're $60. But if you add the extra beard oil, you can get the other beard oil for $10 instead of $20, and then it gets you into that free shipping. So that's a little bit of a cheat code right there. That I think should be taken advantage of. Like if I was a beardsman, you're basically getting an extra ounce for half the price of the other oil. And that
make sure you use that TBR 15 too.
Yep, TBR 15. Well, TBR 15, yeah. Like I said, these all fit in your specific daily lifestyle. We also have an upper left-hand corner. Please vet it. See if there's anything wrong with it. It's brand new. It's a little bit. It's like a beard quiz, and
there's no right or wrong answers. You can't fail the quiz. It's not to make your life more of a pain in the ass. It's just to help us guide you on where we think would be best for you to use.
It's very simple to go through. It's just a HTML kind of like document right there, and the links will bring you right to the collection pages. But if you do use it, please let us know if it helped you out. If you think we need to change or fix something on there, just let us know, because it's new on there. We also have a few other new tabs up there about our how we go about the company and the about page and everything like that. So if you really want to jump in there, we also have a scent profile kind of page there. It tells you about all the scents, and you can link you to where you want to go. Also, we have our loyalty program. It's an amazing program. I'm not even being biased on here. I think it's one of the better loyalty programs that really gets the customer involved. You don't even have to buy product to get points. By referring somebody to a liking on our posts. And by the way, I didn't even mention this. It's double kilted points this week. What that means is you get double your points for whatever like orders you put in this week. For every 100 points you get 100 points for just signing up, by the way. You get $5 in cash back towards a future order. So you're going to get double kilted points now till next Wednesday. And
cool.
So for every 100 points, you get $5 back towards any purchase anytime. And then there's tiers also, like lifetime tiers. So you start out as a Klansman, and then you go into a Highlander. Once you get the Highlander, you get some swag and a free product also of your choice. Beard wash, oil, balm, whatever we have, Night Watch, you get a free product from that too. So it's really a great loyalty program. I know my biggest drive for this loyalty program was to include the customer more than just their purchase. And also, I wanted them to be able to have the ability to take advantage of a discount anytime they wanted. You don't have to wait for a drop. You don't have to wait for a holiday. You don't have to wait for any of these things because we all have our own needs. And this is very flexible in that sense right there. So I really like this loyalty program. We sometimes even do some monthly missions from posting on social media, buying a product, referring a friend, and you get a bonus gift card, for example. Or bonus swag, more points. So there's a whole bunch of cool things that come with this program too.
So if you have
I got a question.
Yes, sir.
Okay, under your kits, like I was looking at the Highland Frost Complete Kit. You get the beard oil, balm, butter, wash, and the free gift of the pint glass. It says 120. But then if you go down the next row to the left, says Highland Frost Complete Beard Kit, beard oil, balm, butter, and advanced wash, $100. So it doesn't really seem like you're getting a free gift.
So the factor in there, and this is on the business side of things, by the way, is the weight for shipping. Also for that that glass, the cost of the glass, etc., like that. That's where that factors in right there. So yeah, so that's where that factors in on the business side of things right there. It really comes down to the weight and shipping. That gets you into that next level of I think it's like 2.5 pounds, I think. And depending if you're going from here to East Coast, that gets even more on the higher side of the shipping part there. So that's like on the business side of things, that's the reason why it looks like that.
Okay.
Yep.
These little boxes are really cool too. That your kit comes in.
Yep.
Very nice. Very good packaging. Love the logo and the symbols on there. Very cool.
So, fun fact: the first time we got those made, something somewhere in the line of communication got all screwed up, and each one of those emblems was on the back side. And so when we got them, we were like, "Oh, these are cool." And then we like put the box because the way the box comes, it's flat, right?
Flat, yeah.
We put them together, and we're like, "Wait a second, where are the symbols? Where did they go?" And then it was a process.
It's very sharp.
Yep. So I'm glad you noticed that. Thank you, sir.
So So also the thought was behind those boxes. So whenever you get at least a beard kit, and sometimes if you get multiple products, I can fit them in there. But I can't fit a beard wash in them, because that came before the beard wash. They're a great way to gift somebody. You know. So,
yeah, absolutely. Very cool.
And thanks for the shout out there, Houston. I'm glad that worked out for you there. But yeah,
I think we went through all these.
So to
We
summarize,
did go through all those.
Okay.
Yeah, to summarize all those up and everything, you know, what we're really looking forward to is just creating a complete beard company, which we think we do with our products there, from when you wake up and when you go to sleep. Is our focus, and I think, you know, after 3 years, we finally, you know, hit that mark. As far as merchandise goes, we only have 2 more of those Kilted Lumberjack beanies right there, and also we're going to be sold out on those. The other ones, let's just say I went overboard this year, but we have those available. And then, well, because we sold out 3 times last year on beanies, and so I was like, I can give so many more beanies and varieties and everything, which is not a bad thing, but it's a business lesson learned right there. But the beanies are awesome. The other thing is the hat that I'm wearing right now is our St. Patty's Day hat. There's only going to be 20 of these available. I think we have 15 left right now. So if you're looking for an exclusive hat, this is the one to get right here. This is an awesome one. The shirts have already passed. We already got those pre-orders going through, so people should get those early and on time. So
I really like those new hats right there. Those are pretty sharp. I don't know if they're new or not. They're
the ones on the left. Well, I'm not sure if we're seeing the same screen left or right.
Gray one or the green one?
Yeah, with just the small logo, like the white with Kilt Beard in the middle there.
The first iteration.
Okay.
So I like that one. So I got one right here. I like these ones for the summer because they really breathe really well. If you're in a humid environment, it kind of almost acts as its own AC on your head. It keeps your head nice and cool. And they wash too. They wash actually quite well. But yeah, so I like this hat. Obviously, it's right next to me where I sit here, so I like it quite a bit, I guess. We are this spring, don't have a date, gonna do some revamping up on the apparel side of things. Gonna try some new things out. Fail or succeed. We're gonna do some hopefully fun things on there. So stay tuned for that. We also have things because we're talking about that Lou Prime that we're coming out, that new collection. That's gonna be an inspiration for that. A part of the site catalog, if you will, and some more outdoorsy things that I think is gonna be unique. I can't say I'm sorry, but unique. Yeah, he talks to me every day. It's like a opposite of a motivational talk. He's motivating me down talk to not say.
Sometimes when we came out with Night Watch was like the biggest one that I was like, Joe, we got to tell everybody. And Joe's like, no. And the number 2 reserve, same way. I was overly excited about. And Joe was like, keep it down. And now I feel like the products we got coming up are definitely the ones Joe's like, I mean, I'm right there behind him, but like, I'm a professional at holding it back now, so I got to teach him.
But the sense, I'm not gonna tell him, but the scents that are coming up are going to be unique.
I'm gonna take your microphone.
Yeah, I mean they're going to be unique. would claim that all of them. I'm thinking through them all right now.
I'll just say there is one that we're on like what, our 40th iteration of.
No, we're on 21 iteration.
It seems like 40, but my God, if we can get it right, guys. Ooh, you guys are in for a treat.
Yeah, but they're all unique. I would say from what I mean, there's so many scents out there. What I can gather, they are different. Like you've never smelt them before, unless you. I mean, there will be one carryover, which is Spring Awakening, which is has been our only spring scent that we've had. This year, we're going to have 5 scents. And that one has heather and thistle in there. And you may ask, Joe, what does heather smell like? It smells like whatever you think it smells like. Because the thing is, you don't grow up. Well, most of us don't grow up smelling heather. So basically, your nose and your brain try to make sense of what you're trying to smell. So it smells like whatever flower you think it smells like. It's more on a coastal Mediterranean, off the Isles kind of a flower. So that's in there. So that's really going to be around our like first day of spring kind of a scent right there. But we're targeting for the first couple releases of our spring scents. Hopefully March 2nd, March 1st. The labels are in, just depends on when we get the labels kind of a thing. The product will be ready to go, just waiting on that kind of paint job to the labels there, or the product there.
Well, that's a great question, Joe. Are we getting bigger shirts for the Jesus Had a Beard?
So Mr. Houston there, so funny you should ask that question. Well, funny to me, honestly. It might not be funny to you guys. So I was in my cold storage room here where I put some things to the side that I can't fit out here. I found a box of extra shirts. Just randomly a box of extra shirts.
Surprise!
So I will see if there is a large in there, and you'll be the first one to know if there's a large in there, sir.
No, he wants larger.
Oh, I thought you said a large. Sorry.
Like 4X, 5X. That
let's just say I do have plans to expand our apparel store and have larger sizes and more color variations in there. If you would like different color variations, that's just another project that I'm working on. So I guess I'm making it a very long story here. Yes, there are plans. No, they are not right now.
Way to tell a Dakota story, Joe. Way to tell a Dakota story.
Yeah,
I'm proud of you. Rub it off. I like it.
We do have 4X. I think we still have 4X in our Santa Has a Beard, I think.
It's not enough.
Huh?
It's not enough. It's just not enough. 3X is the largest on there. So that's why he's asking like if there's any larger.
So we had 4Xs in there, so I have to do a more re-evaluation there, because when we had these shirts here on pre-order, we were taking 4Xs. So yeah, so it's just a good call out is what I would say. Thank you for the call out, and we'll take more attention to that.
Yeah, talls. I don't know if that's going to happen, but 4X for sure. It's talked about. It's being talked about for the future. As far as talls, as much as I would love to have it be talls, I'm not a super tall dude, but I do have a long torso. Talls may be a little more challenging.
Oh, I have a tall torso.
I do. It's longer.
I'm not a tall guy, but it always seems like the t-shirts are short.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of like Deadpool when he was growing back his legs, is that you, Dakota?
Yeah, that would be me. I have a cousin that's 6'2" and I'm 5'9", and if we sit down, we are the same height until we stand up, and then he far exceeds mine.
Very cool. Well, awesome, man. I'm really happy for you guys. You've definitely grown quite a bit in the last 9 months. Happy to see your wash got kicked off, and now you got your nighttime routine. That's awesome. When I first purchased from you last year, I bought the Discover kit, I think it was called, or I can't remember, the Heritage. I don't know. it was a bunch of samples.
Okay.
And there was quite a few that I really liked, but I'm definitely loving this Highland Frost. While it's here, or wait till next winter. But
yeah, we still do have a sample kit. That like if you want to get a sample kit, I'd say wait until the beginning of the next month here, because we're gonna have our spring scents in there too. And rotate out the winter scents, because those are not dying down, but they're rotating out. So you might be set up for not success, if you will, because you'll be like, I can't even find that scent now, you know. So I would wait for the spring if you want to get a sample pack. But also in our sample pack, I believe it's $27, but it comes with usually between 9 to 12 different scents in there, and you get a $10 coupon back on your next purchase also. So it's equivalent to, I think, a 2.5 ounce bottle of oil plus a $10 back on your next purchase. So it's a pretty good deal.
Oh yeah,
yeah, that is.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, no, we're excited for this year to really kind of introduce some new scents. Like we even have one scent. I'm not gonna say it. That we were going to do in the spring, but by
executive decision that I was not a part of, which I'm still a little salty. It's coming out in the fall.
So it's going to be... I had mixed responses from people if it was a spring scent or a fall scent.
Which I stupidly did say this could go either spring or fall, not knowing that Joe was going to be like, all right, fine, we'll do it in the fall.
So it's going to be a fall scent. It's technically right now, honestly, my favorite scent, and I'll leave you guys hanging with that one. I'm sorry about that, but
too much.
But it's currently my favorite scent because it's just so unique. But yeah, stay tuned for spring. We have some really good unique scents out here, and Lou Prime. If you're an athlete, you work with your hands, you're an outdoors person,
you just want a recovery for these bad mitts of yours.
Keep us on your radar. There's going to be products coming out here this year that I think it's going to really respond to you and you guys are going to embrace, because they are just going to be amazing products in themselves. So.
It could be, Miss K. It could be.
It's very cool that you're coming out with that line. I'm really excited to see what you come up with.
Oh yeah, I said,
definitely
more on an evolution, right? So you may get like number 3 reserve, you get more of that smoky tobacco sweetness, and then it kind of evolves and ends with like more of a vanilla. We like that idea, and we're trying to embrace that across future scents.
And plus, that works to me, since in case you guys don't know, like in the chat and on the rewatch, we use essential oils, absolutes, cold presses, etc., like that for our scents. So we don't use fragrances. So we don't use the synthetic based stuff. It's just not our jam. The EOs is our jam. And what we have learned, the art of the EO part, if you will, it is that layering that makes the EOs work and unique. You may not get them for 10 to 15 hours, but you're going to get that citrus baby on top. And then you're going to get that more floral to woodsy scent, like pine scent in the middle. And then you're going to get those roots like cedarwood, vetiver, and things like that on the bottom. So you kind of get a transition with the scent instead of just being one straight punch in the face the whole entire day. And that's just a preference with our products. It goes well with the ingredients we have in our products of being organic, virgin organic, and natural. And everybody has their preferences, but there are also some essential oils that last 8+ hours, like Highland Frost.
Highland Frost lasted all day for me. I mean, I'm an office worker though, so I'm not in the elements, but it's got a great smell throughout the day.
Yeah.
But number 3 reserve, Kilted Lumberjack, Dapper Gentleman. When we come back up with Iron and Smoke, that's
that one will last you all day. That one, like I said, there was a couple that we kind of went out there with. It's more of a punch to the face, maybe per se a punch to the nostrils. That one is definitely out there. That one, everybody around you will smell and notice, and it will be an all-day thing.
Like Iron Smoke. So last year we were playing around
Real
with
quick, Joe.
Yeah.
The question.
Yeah, so Miss K, so I'm trying to go to 1 or 2 events in California this year.
There's a cool Celtic festival in Northern California in October.
So Pleasanton and Ventura, I'd like to go to those 2.
Mm-hmm.
But with all these events, it comes down to like you have to find people to get you in to the event, and are there other beard companies or other companies that are similar to yours in that event? And then some of the organizers, I would have to say, are not as welcoming to new people coming into their events because they like that usual a returning vendor part of it all. But we're building those relationships across the board through the Midwest here, or the Southwest here and West here. So yeah, there's more partnerships coming up here that are loose right now. But if we tighten those ones up there, you're going to see us in a lot more events like across the board. So so we're just looking into those. But yeah, I like California, and yeah.
Kay's got one for you.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Thanks,
He's got
Kay.
the inside hand too.
Yeah. Oh, like I said, to get into those events, building those relationships, and to really continue on those relationships. Like, just because somebody gets you in, you want to work with them to promote them too, just like they want to promote you. And then it also gets you into the next event and to the next event, et cetera, like that. So just like, trying to get your word out there, like apparently on Google, we're considered a boutique company. So yeah. So we acknowledge that we're not on the budget of the company, but our ingredients and the thought process of our products speak for themselves. But it's something you just got to experience and make your own thing up from there. But we're considered a boutique company because we're trying to be all rugged and everything, but the internet thinks we're a boutique. Anyways, that's just my funny for the month right there. So, yeah, we thank you very much for having us on here again. I didn't even realize it was 9 months, and then when you guys said it's been 9 months, I'm like, look at all the stuff we've done in 9 months.
So much.
Yeah, you guys.
Yeah,
awesome.
no, it's a real fun watching you guys here week in, week out. You guys have amazing guests, amazing people from the community, and we're just happy to be part of it.
I can't wait to see Dakota's yard.
I can't either.
It's coming. Like I said, I did it back in 2019, coincidentally, right before that super fun year, 2020. Right. She shipped it off. I want to say March of 2020. It was fun, but I shout out to my wife for sticking with it because it was. I think back now to what I have now, and it was so crunchy and just unkept and just gnarly. So yeah, I'm excited for it too. Very excited. We'll see if I can make it. Lately, my beard hasn't been pissing me off as much as it usually does. Usually in the wintertime, wearing hoodies and whatnot, I do the opposite usually. Wintertime, I usually shave it off. Summer, I grow it out, which seems completely backwards. But I wear a lot of hoodies. I wear a lot of hoods because, not having any hair up top. So it forces it and get it caught in zippers, and I'm just not about it. But again, coincidentally, between using good beard products and it not being super cold here in Utah, it's sticking around and hasn't been pissing me off. So there's a high probability.
And I'm going forward to see what my terminal length is. I've had my beard longer than this. I've had mine as long or longer than Brewer's before in my life. I was younger too, about 10 years ago. But however, I want to see what that's going to look like. So maybe I can catch up to you or pass you one day there, Mr. Brewer.
What's your length right now?
So it's 11 and a half inches right now.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm right at 12. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe it's cutting you off right now, the picture. So
yeah,
I thought it was a lot longer than that.
I cut it last month for a competition. It was 12 and under. So yeah,
playing the game. I see, playing the game.
So Justin here is 3 weeks into being a prospect for Renegade. That's awesome.
Well, congratulations! You're about to be patched in about a week. Sounds great. I'm the Wisconsin chapter's secretary.
Very cool. Great organization.
So what does patched in mean? Just you get the patch, or how does that work?
You're part of the club. You're you've made your basically
it's like in the
your waiting period
of
a month, basically. And you're part of the club. You get your patches, and you're one of the wolf pack.
Gotcha.
It's a great club. They're doing some amazing things right now, just all throughout the club. A lot of charity and giving back. Our Wisconsin chapter is getting excited because in June we're hosting our very first beard competition.
Oh, fun! Heck yeah!
June 6th, if anybody here hasn't heard, in southeastern Wisconsin.
Yep.
But it's going to be a blast.
The beard respect will be there.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, the closest thing I've ever had to getting patched was in the Army when I got my EIB, and you get the little pins, and everybody comes by and pounds them into you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've done that.
Yeah, so that's the closest thing I've been to patched before, if you will. So I was like, so what does that include in the beard community there?
We're just a group of guys. We support one another. We hang out on the Discord app. We have our own server. We basically try to promote each other. We try and help out our community by supporting charities. The Wisconsin chapter, we actually have a 501c3, which our beard competition, all the funds will be going back to our year-long charity of trying to give kids better Christmases. And we've been doing that for about 3 years now.
Nice. That's awesome. Nice.
And a lot of the other chapters and the whole Renegade Club as a whole is working on getting a 501c10, I believe it is. Which would encompass the whole Renegade Club. But there's a lot of good stuff going on. We have a big club-wide beard competition in Kentucky in the summer, and just doing a lot of fun things. And if any of you guys want to check out the Renegade Beard Club, you can always come and hang out. Every other Sunday night, there's a YouTube stream called Hour of the Wolf, hosted by my good friend DQ and Louie, and that's a great time. And it's, no offense, but it's sponsored by the Bearded Death's Beard Company.
So one plug for us. We are gonna be, if I can get my time of stuff down right here, we're gonna be doing a Kilt Beard Co. kind of a mustache and beard competition for St. Patty's Day. More internally, not going to be in the story, pick all these people. So if you're not signed up for emails, please sign up for it. It's free to sign up for it. And plus, it'll give you a $10 coupon off your next order. But we'll put the details in there probably next week. All you need is to dress up your stash or your beard and have a Kilt Beard Co. product in that photo. And the only thing that we're ironing out, how to choose who wins it, etc., like that. Once we iron that out there, that will be posted. So, yeah. So we're looking forward to that. Just a little bit of fun that we're trying to have. And it's going to be a pretty good reward. I'm not going to say it right now because I haven't written it down yet. But I plan on it being like people are going to want to participate instead of being like, just a product or something like that. It's going to be more than just a product. So, so looking forward to that. So if you want to sign up for our email list, we only bug you once a week, except for the holidays. Then it's more than that. But just once a week for that. And we also put out content in our blog, especially right now. If you're interested in Night Watch, we've been putting a lot of literature and a lot of things about Night Watch, your beard at sleep, what it needs, etc., like that. So I think we've got past 2 weeks, 100 pages worth of research and writing and everything on there. So you can catch up on that. And if you guys have any questions, we're here to help you guys. And feedback is always welcome too. That helps us get better and helps you guys get what you guys deserve. And once again, thanks for having us come on the show. We appreciate it. And thanks to the chat for sticking around. We appreciate you too.
What Joe said.
Well, thanks for joining us. It's been great catching up with you guys. You guys are doing some exciting things, and we're just excited to see what's next for you guys.
Heck yeah, I'm excited to be on in another 9 months and see where we're at.
With your beard coming here.
Yeah, no. So I want to go to Worlds next 2027 across like overseas there.
Yeah.
And because it's like going to be a business expense.
Right.
And I may compete for my first time just for the heck of it, or just take a lot of product photography for my business.
Yeah,
it's a business trip.
Yeah, it's a business trip, and get to really. I've never been over there before. I've been to Ireland before, but I haven't been to Scotland yet, and it'd be great to have the family and to explore over there. So
absolutely, yeah.
Yep.
I've heard that town is kind of like a dive bar.
Oh, really?
It's not like the rest of England. It's different. That's what I've been told.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'll look more into it when we get probably towards the end of this year, to see where we're at. Because also going over there, you gotta, when you have a business, you gotta fulfillment and all those other things, and the business doesn't stop when you want to go do something. So I gotta figure that out too. So there's a lot of options out there and a lot of support. Just trying to figure out how that all works out too. So
yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. And as Randy says here, happy Valentine's Day to everyone and your significant others as well.
Yeah, if you got some dapper gentlemen, sneak in and go get some dapper gentlemen in your face real quick.
Reminder: there is 5 aphrodisiacs in that oil. Just throwing that out there.
Thanks everyone for joining us. Respect the journey, y'all, and we will catch you next Friday night, where we have a special guest on, Jeff Harmon, Mr. Dapper.
Yep. Good night, everybody.
Yeah, guys. See ya.